Tam and Cam, a Vietnamese fairy tale. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between lush green hills, there lived a kind-hearted girl named Tam. Tam lived with her cruel stepmother and her stepsister, Cam. Tam's mother had passed away when she was very young, and her father had remarried a woman who was not kind to her. Tam's life at home. Tam was gentle and hard-working. Every morning she would wake up before dawn to begin her chores, sweeping the house, washing the dishes, and preparing food. Her stepmother, however, treated her like a servant, giving her endless tasks while favoring Cam, who was beautiful but lazy. Cam would lounge around, spending her time admiring herself in the mirror and boasting about her beauty. "Why do you always have to be so perfect, Tam?" Cam would sneer. "You'll never be as beautiful as me." Tam would smile softly, trying to ignore her sister's harsh words. "Beauty is not everything, Cam. But kindness is more important," she would reply. Despite her difficult life, Tam always remained hopeful. She found solace by the river, where she would wash clothes and sing songs to the fish. One day, while she was washing clothes, she noticed a strange shimmer in the water. It was a magical fish. The magical fish. "Please, kind girl," said the fish, "do not catch me. If you let me go, I will grant you one wish." Tam was surprised but felt compassion for the fish. "I will let you go," she said, "but promise to grant me a wish when I need it." "Thank you. You have a kind heart. I promise to help you when you need me," replied the fish before swimming away.
The royal festival weeks later, a grand announcement spread through the village. The prince was hosting a royal festival. Every girl was invited to attend, and the prince would choose a bride from among them. Tam's heart raced with excitement, but she knew her stepmother would not allow her to go. "Mother, can I please go to the festival?" Tam asked her stepmother. "Ha, why would I let you go?" Her stepmother laughed cruelly. "You are just a dirty servant. Cam will go instead." Feeling defeated, Tam returned to her chores. But on the night of the festival, as she watched Cam dress up in a beautiful gown, Tam's heart sank. Cam looked stunning in her finery and was filled with confidence. "Enjoy your evening, Tam," Cam smirked, adjusting her dress. "You'll be here, cleaning up after me." Tam felt tears welling in her eyes but swallowed them back. As Cam left for the festival, a deep yearning filled her heart. The unexpected blessing. That evening, as Tam sat by the river feeling sad, she suddenly heard a splash. To her amazement, the magical fish appeared again. "Why do you look so sorrowful, Tam?" the fish asked. "I wish I could go to the festival and dance with the prince," she sighed. The fish nodded. "Your kindness has been rewarded. Close your eyes and wish for a beautiful dress." Tam closed her eyes tightly, and when she opened them, she was dressed in a magnificent gown adorned with shimmering jewels. The fish had also provided her with a pair of delicate golden slippers. "Thank you, dear fish," Tam exclaimed joyfully. "I will never forget your kindness." "Go now, and remember to return before midnight," the fish warned, "for the magic will fade when the clock strikes 12. Tam at the festival. When Tam arrived at the palace, everyone turned to gaze at her beauty. The prince was captivated by her elegance and grace. They danced together, their hearts beating as one. "I've never seen anyone as lovely as you," the prince said, his eyes sparkling with admiration. "What is your name?" "I am Tam," she replied shyly, her heart racing. They danced until the moon was high in the sky, but as the clock began to strike midnight, panic set in Tam's heart. She remembered the fish's warning. "I must go," she exclaimed, pulling away from the prince. As she hurried down the palace steps, she lost one of her golden slippers. The prince picked it up, his heart heavy as he realized she was leaving. "Wait," he called, but she was gone. The prince's search. The next day, the prince was determined to find the girl who had stolen his heart. He announced that he would marry the girl whose foot fit the golden slipper. He visited every house in the kingdom, searching high and low. When he arrived at Tam's home, Cam quickly tried to fit her foot into the slipper, but it was too small. "Let me try again," Cam insisted, gritting her teeth. "Stop, Cam. It's my turn." Tam spoke up, her voice trembling with hope. "Stay quiet, you filthy servant," Cam shouted back, pushing Tam aside. But the prince had noticed Tam. He recognized her as the beautiful girl from the festival. "May I try the slipper on you?" he asked gently. Tam stepped forward, her heart pounding. When she slipped her foot into the golden slipper, it fit perfectly. The prince's eyes widened with joy. "It's you. You're the one I've been searching for." Tam's new life. The villagers cheered, but Tam's stepmother was furious. "How could this happen? She's just a servant," she yelled, clenching her fists in anger. "Kindness is rewarded," the prince said firmly. He took Tam's hand and led her to the palace. They were married in a grand ceremony, and the kingdom rejoiced. Tam's stepmother and Cam tried to ruin her happiness. "We won't let you have this," they shouted. But the prince protected Tam, declaring, "You cannot take away her joy. She has earned her place by my side." The magical fish's help. As the days went by, Tam's kindness extended beyond herself. She remembered the magical fish that had helped her. She would often visit the river and throw food to the fish, expressing her gratitude. One day, the fish appeared again. "Tam, you have shown great kindness and love. What do you wish for now?" the fish asked. "I wish for happiness for everyone in my kingdom, especially those who are less fortunate," Tam replied selflessly. "Your wish is granted," the fish promised, disappearing into the depths of the river. The downfall of Cam and the stepmother. Meanwhile, Tam's stepmother and Cam plotted to take revenge. They were determined to ruin Tam's happiness. They spread lies and tried to convince the villagers that Tam was not deserving of her new life. "Look at her. She was just a servant," they would say. "She doesn't belong in the palace." But Tam's kindness and the prince's love were unwavering. The people of the kingdom saw through their lies and began to admire Tam for her gentle spirit and bravery. Realizing they could not win against the goodness of Tam, the stepmother and Cam decided to leave the village. Their cruelty had brought them nothing but misery, and they knew they would never find happiness in the shadow of Tam's light. Tam's legacy. As time passed, Tam became known as a wise and compassionate queen. She worked tirelessly to improve the lives of her people, creating schools, hospitals, and support for the needy. The villagers adored her, and her kindness inspired everyone around her. One day, as she sat by the river where it all began, she remembered the magical fish that had changed her life. She smiled, knowing that her heart would always remain kind and full of gratitude. And so Tam and the prince lived happily ever after, surrounded by love and joy. While the tale of Tam and Cam became a cherished story, reminding everyone of the power of kindness, love, and the belief that goodness would always prevail over cruelty. Moral of the story. The story of Tam and Cam teaches us that true beauty lies in one's character, and that kindness and compassion will always triumph over jealousy and cruelty. It reminds us to be grateful for the help we receive and to use our blessings to uplift others.